Do I do exercise to lose weight as part of my program? That is one of the questions I got asked earlier on this week in the private Facebook group that we run for dads called the SuperDad Den. And the answer to the question is no. I think doing exercise can actually, especially in the wrong way and at the wrong times, can actually lead to you putting on more weight. So if you want to find out what I do instead, stick around for the next 2 or 3 minutes and you'll find out. G'day, I'm Tom Karamzalis, founder of the SuperDad system, helping dads over 35 lose the gut for good without giving up carbs, counting calories, or intense and long cardio workouts. That's right, no intense or long cardio workouts. I'm going for my morning stroll. And the topic today, John from our private Facebook group, the SuperDad Den, asked, do you do exercise to lose weight? And the answer is no. You see, the concept of doing exercise to lose weight, and I'll put my hand up, I have done that many times before. I remember doing 2 hours a night of Tai Bo, kickboxing, yoga, interlaced with band work and strength work 5 nights a week, and I dropped 20 kilos in 12 weeks. And then I stacked it back on. Why did that happen? Because doing exercise as a methodology to lose weight as a standalone actually is no good. It works great in the short term, don't get me wrong. What's the theory? Burn off more than what you're putting into you. Calorie deficit, I think is the technical term. And so that's great because you shred really quick. But the thing is, you can't sustain a calorie deficit for long term. You're effectively starving yourself. And by starving yourself, what that means is effectively your body's going to fight it because it wants to preserve your health and your well-being. And the weight comes back on. And it comes on more than before usually because we're very good at putting on weight really quick. And it's a little bit harder to take it off. So the reason this is happening is, like we said, because you're in a calorie deficit. But the other thing is, like if you're a dad over 35 and you're busy and you're high performing, I'm tipping that one of the major causes of your weight is actually stress. So if you want to find out my tip for how to use exercise effectively in order to mitigate stress, stick around and I'll tell you on the flip side. All right, so here we are. And the reason that we're not exercising intensely to lose weight is if you're like me, in the past I struggled from a lot of stress and I still have stress in my life, like who doesn't? But by exercising especially intensely or at the wrong times of the day or by doing the wrong type of exercise for you and your particular body, what you're actually doing is aggravating stress. And by aggravating stress, you can actually stop your ability to lose fat and you can actually store more fat, particularly around the gut. So what you want to do is you want to avoid using exercise as a strategy for losing weight. And instead, you want to do what I'm doing this morning. I'm having a casual stroll, not too long, very nice, easy pace. And by moving at a nice, gentle pace, you're actually reducing stress. So that's what we want to keep on doing as high-performing dads, is finding ways to eliminate or reduce stress in our world. And by reducing stress, we activate our fat-burning mechanism. I've got an entire program designed around ways to activate your fat-burning mechanism by turning down the stress and turning up the feel-good and by ramping up the testosterone. And if you want to find out more about that, there'll be a link somewhere around this post. You can book in a call and we can find out if you think stress might be affecting your gut, a step-by-step plan to help you work through that. It's absolutely free. It's called the SuperDad Breakthrough Call. Find the link, let's hook up, let's have a chat. Take it easy, I'm off strolling leisurely. Ciao.